Hey everyone, it's LunArx. Welcome back to Calamity. There's a fair amount going on here. It's slime raining, there are werewolves around, a lot of really interesting things, but really, overall, I think this is going to be a great night. Oh, and there's a giant skeleton fella here too. He kind of sucks. That guy sucks. I don't like him. Anyway, back to slaying werewolves. So in the interim, I have picked up a few new weapons. 3 rogue weapons, in fact, and they're all considered pretty good for my current tier of progression. You have this one. You throw a knife. It's nowhere as fast as the Shinobi Blade, but it's still cool. It flies in a straight direction, and anywhere where it lands, including on enemies, lightning strikes. If you have full stealth, and you throw a dagger, see if I can find some unlucky fella. I can't find anybody. A whole bunch of lightning falls down. Oh, now people show up. It's wonderful. Slime has stopped falling from the sky. The king's a coward. Okay, this second one, the first one is called a Stormfront Razor, and the second one is called a, it's called something, I can tell you that. Nycthemeron? Anyhow, this has you shoot a bunch of things, and you can suck them back in, and also, things float around you. It's hard to figure out exactly how it works, but it seems pretty good. My favorite in terms of fun and cool aspect is definitely this first one, but by far the most effective one is this desecrated water flask, where I toss it and all these bubbles come out and they hone in on enemies. It deals a ton of damage, and when you have full stealth, it is more effective, obviously. But check that out. Now, one of the mechanical bosses is dead. You know what that means? It is time. It's time to make a new house. And then I can finally have my revenge. I don't have an axe. Why don't I have an axe? Any of y'all know why I don't have an axe on me? Now, I couldn't find an axe, but what I did find was a chainsaw, and ow. Thanks for ruining my moment, piece of random ore. Also, these bubbles go through walls, and that is really good. Weapons that go through walls in this game tend to be the best weapons. Hello, what are you? Ancient ice chunk, frost barrier, and, well, we got an essence of Ilium. These are something that we're going to need in order to fight Cryogen. We're not quite there yet. That's cool. There's no monolith toilet? What is this madness? My flesh is melting off. Lovely. I love it when that happens, personally. Hey, check it. Boom. Already dead. Astral monolith wall. Hey buddy, how you doing? Ares? Ares? Check it out. Brand new house. Housing suitable. And it's such a lovely place to live. Such a wonderful piece of real estate. Who wouldn't want to live in the astral biome? Really, who wouldn't? Judith the Steampunker has arrived. Is she going to make it to her house before she dies? Okay. The eagle has landed. Spreads the astral infection. That's nice. That's not what I want right now. What I want... Contaminator. This is what we want, right here. Now, I have some unfinished business. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Important mission. Important mission. Hello again, Crimson. You're trying to encroach on the jungle here? Well, well, well. Seems you are after another victim. Another victim in your conquest to have the world under your stench. Well, no more. I am here to rescue, to free this land of your scourge. I mean, not this land, like right here. The land that's over to the right a bit, yeah. Here we are. But this music doesn't seem quite enough. We shall retake the beach and the ocean. Look at this. Look how the crimson encroached and spread across this land. I say no more. I'm drowning. This is awkward. This is so awkward right now. We're good. Fun fact, after killing Plantera, the spread of Crimson reduces significantly. Maybe that should be a priority. It will be back. I can't stop it permanently. It will be back. But I will stop it again. I'm drowning again. It's fine. Look, see, it's fine. And because I have a music box, I can keep it playing during this part. Take that. Well, well, well. We have our ocean back. See what we got going on here. Housing is suitable. Housing is suitable. How about that? Why don't we bring the dye trader and the party girl down here? No particular reason for it to be them, but watch this, watch this. You notice how the NPCs are in the house now. And then I can use the pylon system. Yeah! I used a lot of green solution. That's probably the most I've ever used a contaminator on a non-journey world. At least at once. Okay, there are a couple more things I want to do this episode. I found a couple interesting areas that I wanted to make sure I checked out while recording, because they seemed particularly interesting. I don't know if they are part of Daedron Labs or what, but the first one is in the dungeon. Now, I haven't actually spent too much time in the dungeon. I only really recently came back and spent some time here. I have multiple biome keys. I have at least the hollow key and one other key, I think the desert key. But I have not opened those chests yet. I appreciate them making those keys a lot easier to obtain, because usually in Terraria, you will get the biome chests after they are useful, the items inside. Oh, hello. Essence of Havoc. Havoc? I said that so weird. Havoc. This is useful later. I don't know, it might go into something. I don't know. I don't remember. There's still a lot of the dungeon that I have yet to explore. You can see on the map I haven't been over there. I haven't been over there. I decided to stop exploring once I found what I found. I like that the lightning can strike underground. That means you can attack things above where you are by standing underneath them and attacking them with lightning. I really gotta carry around my Rod of Discord in my hotbar. That way I can navigate around this place. Look at this. This looks like just a pit of spikes. But once you get to the bottom, what in the world is this? Now I have actuators on because I have the grand design. So I can still see. I don't know what actuators do. What is this place? That's the question. Looks like an eye in the center. Ooh, these are chests. Okay. They have some decent loot. Spell tomes, books, tally counter. But what is the eye for? Does anything activate the actuators? I know nothing about how wires and stuff like that works, or very little about how it works, other than how to place wire and connect things to it and connect switches to it. I don't know. There's some complicated things you can do. Is there really not really? Is there really not really? Is there actually not really much here for me to do without knowing what to do? Perhaps this is where we fight a boss. I know there's a boss that you fight in the dungeon. I wonder if you have to do it in this area now. That would be interesting. What is it called? A blazing wheel? The donut, as I call it. It goes up on actuators? Or are these are there pillars here? blue brick? I'm really confused. Oh, the actuators make them go into the background. That's how that works. It's a decoration thing. Okay, if I put the grand design away, it's just so that blocks go into the background. And if I mind them, then I don't know how to put them back. I guess I connect a wire to them. But that's interesting. An interesting way to decorate this place. Instead of using paint or something else, you place blocks and then activate them into going into the background. I guess. Anyway. Made it look ugly again. The next thing I wanted to show you all is deep down in the jungle. There's a Plantera bulb. Oh. There's a life fruit here. I'm gonna be very careful. Very careful. Okay, we're good. Over this way. Oh, I left a mess here so I could find it again. Anyway, what is this place? What in the world? Can I destroy these? I don't know if I want to try. I can fight Queen Bee. Is Draydon's lab around here? Okay, we got some chests. We got a live fruit. We got a fairy in a jar. A painting. My summons are just going ham way over there. Feller of Evergreens. 100% axe power. Okay. I don't think there are any evergreens in this game though, so... Oh well. You can run across this ivy bridge. That's cool. This area is like overgrown, where it's like buildings, but you kind of have to dig through it. No, so fucking stay. So this begs the real question. Why are there so many giant tortoises? No, the real question is, do I dare attempt to destroy one of these? Like, if a much smaller bulb summons Plantera, what in the world will these bulbs do? And they're very cool decoration around this center tree. I'm gonna go for it. Plantera has awoken. Okay, yeah. I wanted to fight Plantera now. Does that mean I'll never get the big bulb back? What happens if I destroy a second one at the same time? Maybe they will respawn automatically? I don't know. It's really oh hey, Queen Bee's here too. Hey babe. So I think I have an understanding that this exists so that there is a consistent way to find Plantera. You know that there will be a place where you can find Plantera in the underground jungle, and that's pretty cool. What's less cool is the fact that I have to fight Plantera right now. Hey, you, Queen Bee, you can die. Thank you, please. There you go. I think there is a solid chance that I die to Plantera, and an okay chance that I win to Plantera. What are those spiky things? We're almost to the halfway point. Alright. So I understand there are much better things that I can have in my equipment than this shield that I don't even have on visually anymore. But I feel like even into hard mode, having a 40 damage shield is pretty good. That just blocks that much damage outright, and then it regenerates entirely if you don't get hit in that amount of time. I think I'm gonna kill Plantera. This was not planned. Energized plant matter has formed in the underground. The desert sand shifts intensely. Screams are echoing from the dungeon. Plantera has been defeated. That's a lot. But hey. More chests down below. I don't really need them at this particular moment. What am I gonna do about this inventory? My goodness. This is the most trouble I've ever had just trying to loot something. We're good. We're good. We're good. We are good. Everything's fine. F-I-N-E, fine. Ah, perennial slime. What in the world is that? What in the world is perennial ore? That's new, isn't it? Ah! There's a mimic over here. Listen, I don't have the inventory space. What is going on? Okay. Bee's knees. Who needs the bee's knees? I'm not doing anything else. Bye. So I have some stuff to look into for next time. But there are a couple things I would like to do first. First of all, hello, Kirikou. What do you have for sale? You have Mudbud, Rabbit Perch, one of my favorite vanilla items. But what do you have here? A bunny license. We're getting a pet bunny, everyone. Amazing. While we're here at the Sulphurous Sea with this serene music, let's listen to some lore. Plantera, whispers from on high. They are dancing inside of your ears. This floral aberration is another example of the volatile power of harnessed souls. Taking their mastery of agriculture to new heights, the jungle settlers bred a special sprout. Through ritual blessing of its soil, it was fed legions of souls. Elders of the village wished to bring forth a new age of botanical prosperity. With souls? Yeah, botanical prosperity in this village. Feeded all the souls. Indeed, the plant was awe-inspiring, but it was wild and untamed, with a will of its own. Now that you have slain it, now that Lun has slain it, still more disorderly spiritual energies are flooding the lands. The village's ignorance was shameful in its own right, but this is worse still. Fun. I'm glad that I've made things worse in the jungle. And then the final thing before we go. So last time, yeah, I completely missed the Queen Slime's lore, and now it's gone forever. I re-killed her several times, and I didn't get any more lore. But what I did get was a Queen Slime trophy. And what I have learned is that within the Calamity mod, if you have a boss's trophy, you can go to a bookcase and you can reforge the lore item. Balance has been restored. I have the Queen Slime lore. Whispers from on high dance in your ears. Having fled after your battle, it seems the slime god fashioned a new guardian from the unleashed essences. Ensnared in the absorption process of its newfound power, Lily the bunny has arrived. Ensnared in the absorption process of its newfound power, it could not flee again. Or perhaps it was overcome by arrogance or desperation. A glorious hunt, a fine foe. Now you know you must chase them to the ends of Terraria. So, I wonder what this lore would say. I doubt it would say anything different. If I hadn't killed the slime god, if I hadn't fought it in the battle. I could sequence break, perhaps, break the lore. Anyway, where's the bunny? New the cyborg has arrived! up in the sky. I wonder if he sells anything interesting in Calamity. Because goodness knows he really doesn't in vanilla. Oh no! Lily the bunny lives all by herself. That's really sad. Well, I guess we'll see her next time. For now, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.